Hey everybody, welcome to Bullseye Channel. I hope you're doing well. The Chambers Working Man's Gun is back from getting its new extractor in, and I am excited. Thank you to Joe Chambers and Heidi and the whole team out there in beautiful Nebraska for getting it back to me. Today we're going to be talking about the fact that I shoot better with one hand than I do with two hands. But first, I'm going to lube this up. It's kind of a nice thing. So yeah, I shoot better with one hand than two. But before we do that, let's give you the 3 rules for life. Rule 1, don't be a jerk. Rule 2, take care of yourself. Rule 3, help other people. So in this, I'm going to shoot one-handed, have kind of a tough training session. Then you're going to see me address a safety violator on the range in a professional and humble manner. And then I'm going to shoot two-handed. This Chambers Working Man's Gun is just kind of coming up on 20,000 rounds. I've had it since, I want to say 2018, and I'm really just loving it, but I have not fired 45 in a few months. I certainly haven't fired this gun since October, and I've been shooting 22s, and as a matter of fact, in this range session, I shot a lot of 22s, and so was just really on the struggle bus, and you can kind of see it. You're going to see it in my face, in my soul. You're going to see my soul leave my body. But here, I couldn't remember where I had them, the sights, and last time I used this gun, it was for USPSA single stack, which, doesn't really require sights. Just kidding. And really couldn't figure out where it was, so I was shooting, and I'll show you the target here in a minute, but the target was not great. Maybe while we're doing this, we'll do some tips for firing one-handed. This is a do as I say, not what I do sort of situation. But for the most part, when you're shooting one-handed, right there, that little fingering was me trying to tell you where and relative to the bowl. Stand by for a big fireball. There you go. That was kind of cool. So anyway, back to shooting one-handed. So for the most part, when you're shooting one-handed, you want to stand completely perpendicular to the target, depending on your ability and your age and all that jazz. You want to ensure a proper stance, and you want to stay rigid as possible, all the way up until your body into your grip. I'm doing a 80% job of that right now. Your trigger finger, though, should be relaxed. And then you just want to put your sights where you need to put your sights in order to get at X, or the middle of the target. And then you want to move the trigger without disturbing the sights. And then if you're shooting other than just one shot, you want to absorb your recoil as efficiently as possible and come back down on the target. See that flinch? Don't do that. So here I'm kind of having, I'm adjusting to a couple things. So the first is that I've been shooting Pardini, so I'm trying to get used to the angle of a 1911 again. And the recoil, even though this is low recoiling ammo because it's 185 grain target loads, I'm trying to get used to the recoil of a 45 ACP. Let's take a minute to just observe how beautiful of a handgun that is. See that face I just made? That's the face of a man who knows he did not follow his shot process. A lot of times when I'm filming and I'm shooting, you'll know if I'm having a bad string because you'll see my eye, just like that, will move from my sights to the monitor and then back mid-string. That is not a recipe to shoot all X's. So here's the target, and I'll kind of show you where my sights started bringing it, and then where, I had to bring it into using the international sign for adjusting my sights. I didn't mention it yet, but I am shooting at 25 yards on a B8, which is the easiest distance that you get in bullseye pistol. The hardest being 50 yards. So, yeah, that's not a good face. That's a sad face. That's a sad face. So shooting here, and little. See, I'm just a little bit of anticipation there. Fight through it. Fight through it. Look at this face. That is, here in a minute, you're going to see my soul leave my body because I'm sad, because I'm not shooting well. Trigger was pretty good that day. Oh, that's smarts. There it is. There it is. Turn off the lights, folks. Send me home. Day's over. Have you guys had a training day like this? They're not all gems. They're not all gems. That I'm mad right now. Like, you can see that in my face. Like, I am not a happy person. Oh, boy. All right, let's keep at it. Let's keep at it. We're halfway through, folks. Soon we'll be on the two-handed stuff. So we'll get into the main subject here. The main subject is I don't know how to shoot with two hands. I mean, here I'd say I don't know how to shoot with one hand, but my targets are significantly better with one hand than they are with two hands, and I'm trying to figure out why. I think it's visual patience. I'm trying to show you my target there, and I don't do a very good job, and then I just give up because I'm sad. I think it's visual patience. I think when I'm shooting two-handed, I do not give the sights and the target the time and attention that it needs. I also think I have very, very poor support hand, grip, strength, position, you name it. Let's switch it up here. You guys can see the side of my box. There's Bill McMillan trying to cheer me on. I start doing a little bit better here. All right, haven't shot this gun since October. Starting to do a little bit better, as is evidenced by my eye not leaving my sights. Though now that I said this, I probably will. There we go. Pretty good recoil control. Could probably have a little stiffer wrist. Ooh, fight through it, Jones. There we go. Ooh, my eyes did leave, didn't they? Oh, buddy. She ain't good. All right. So here we go. Not feeling it for the most part. This is a low point, but we're going to keep at it. If I could afford it, I would put the Rocky music playing right now. So you just just da 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 da. It's coming. That was a cool fireball. We're gonna rescue this. We're gonna rescue this session. I swear to the Lord. Yep, 1911's moving around a lot that day. All right, so we are going to bring back the target as I'm sitting here waiting and looking. Hey, it's actually okay. Well, it's not looking so bad. Bring the target back. Pull the target out. Ain't too bad. 2 7s, 1 2 8s. So, all right. There's a fine American behind me. We have a rule at this range where you uncase your rifles and pistols in the thing. It is like serially broken. Sitting here counting my target. And there he's got this little MP5 there. I look to see, is anybody going to do anything about this? No? All right. Accountability check, brother. Hey, man, just for future reference, got a rule here that you case your firearms in the thing, et cetera, and so forth. And he goes, all right, man, my bad. Sorry about that. No worries, dude. Inside, I'm like, hey, you, Marine. I know we uncase our rifles in the booth. No knife hands in public, people. It's not professional. It's not professional. All right, let's shoot some two-handed. Look at this little scowl that I have. I do have a weird scowl when I shoot. So I took off the blinder. This is 25 yards still. And I'm shooting, trying to take decent shots at 25 yards. And I'm laughing because they were terrible. So, all right, they're like, and it's trigger too. Like, it's trigger. Recoil's looking all right. Support hand there actually looks pretty good. Oh, I got this weird long finger thing where my My fingers are doing some sort of Kama Sutra, like my two index fingers. But hey, nothing wrong with that. Page 22. All right. Oh, a little bit better there. These are really easy rounds to shoot. And these ones are smoky. I'll let you guys guess what brand ammo this is in the comments. Ooh. All right. I'm going to keep going. And we're shooting. At this point, I'm just having fun. That 20,000 round count isn't gonna make itself. Having a lot of fun with the Chambers Custom. This is something I purchased this gun on a lark because I'd wanted a Burton that looked a lot like this. And this came up on like Addicts in like 2018. And it was way out of my price range, but I got it anyway. And I have put all my EIC points have come from this gun. I mean, this is my 1911, right? Like, this is the one. I got some great ones coming, by the way. So stay tuned on the channel. Shooting a little bit faster, having a little bit more fun. Evil scowl. Wish there was a way to, like, cartoon that. All right. There she goes. So we're going to go ahead and put her away, and then I'm going to show you guys this target, and then we will talk. Oh, no. Am I shooting again? All right, I guess I'm shooting again. Let's keep going. A little faster, maybe. Let's load that ammo. That was an odd reload. Nice. I swear I do love iron sights. Love that gun. Iron sights are where it's at. The bee's knees, the cat's pajamas. All right. Let's go ahead and look at this. There's my target. It's plural. The one on the left is one-handed, 25 yards. The one on the right, this sort of half moon, although there is a really nice hole in the upper left, is like worse.